What's going on, guys? This is Blur's Dream, aka Carlos, with Blur's Dream on the scene, and we are here with Statik.
Woo!
And we got MJ as the co-host.
Hello. Today's episode is brought to you by Cutwater.
Hell yeah.
I'm enjoying a strawberry margarita, and we are here with the lovely Statik. What kind of Cutwaters you guys got?
Shit.
We got some mango, got some lime.
I got the
Yeah, we got
margarita.
mango.
Go to the official Cutwater website now. Type in code STAT, S-T-A-T,
Yeah.
to get free unlimited Cutwater for life.
Hell yeah. dude.
Now,
This
go. Okay, go ahead.
is episode 6. so
Episode 6.
We are on
All right.
episode 6. We've been made. So would Statik like to introduce themselves before the video starts?
Oh, yeah. Let's introduce everybody.
And what instrument you guys play?
Carlos, I play the bass.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Sebastian, Sebi, play guitar.
Woo!
Owen, guitar and vocals.
Woo!
Liam, drums and sampling.
Oh, yeah.
Sick. All right.
And I guess we're pressing play now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this is Statik's house show. So
At Statik's house.
At Statik's house. Very cool.
That's where we are now.
Inside,
at Statik's house.
inside our living room.
We're in the basement.
Where I'm surprised cops didn't pull up to stop this.
Yeah.
This house party. I don't even know if you can call it a house party, but you can definitely.
I mean, people were having fun.
It was hot.
Ah.
It was.
Nah, that shit was hot.
Oh, that shit was hot, bro. I was gonna pass out.
Carlos, how are you feeling? I know you were like in the front. Like,
Yeah,
hot
dude.
as hell.
Yeah, it
We
was
have
fucking.
just so much going on.
Are you guys huffing on that balloon or something?
Low-key?
No.
2 for 5?
I'm an anti-Nas.
Hell no.
Nah. It was like a light balloon. It's like a light balloon or something. I don't know.
Oh, you're putting air in it. I'm not even talking to the mic and shit.
So we actually practice in this living room. Like that's where we practice.
Oh,
That was
nice.
sick.
We feel pretty comfortable just kind of hosting a show. We flushed everything back to the wall, and we were like, let's try to see how many people we can fit in this fucking living room, like sardines, you know. Let's see what we can do with this. We had the Diggs and Fletcher Fantasy with us that night.
Yeah.
Both of them are really good friends of ours, and you know we appreciate them, being
Like,
there.
Who are you talking to right
like,
there?
You know, like our point of view, like practicing,
It was cool.
like from like the actual show going on is like such a different scene. Because we were just like, no way we were able to fit this amount of people in this like living room, you know?
Yeah.
It was so like surreal, dude.
I'm talking to the mic, Dougie.
Yeah, everybody talk right into the mic. Put it up to your lips and shit.
Not super.
It was
but
gonna
just
sound
But
faint.
still,
Just
it's
different.
yeah, we're good.
for sure. It's cool.
But I mean, also shout out to mom and dad for being so cool about it.
yeah, dude.
That's dope.
My mom and dad would never, man.
Same,
so you guys
bro.
are lucky that like that's awesome, dude. Like
No,
that's
having
legit.
parents that are super supportive, especially because like
Fuck yeah,
it's amazing,
dude. That's
we get away with so much like music stuff, like
Yeah.
throwing shows in the backyard and trying to.
It's surprisingly.
Yeah, and you guys-
Sorry, go ahead. It's surprisingly, it didn't even take that much convincing to do it.
Yeah, I was surprised it
Like,
didn't take that much
I
convincing.
went to my mom. I was like, hypothetically, like, how would you feel if we threw a show here? And I was expecting like no, you're not doing that.
Fuck no.
But she was like, oh yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I
For
felt
real.
some type of way throwing a show like in their living room because I'm just like it's so small. Like, how many people are we actually gonna fit in the living room? You know what I mean? But I'm
Surprised,
just like,
huh?
yeah. I'm like, yeah, shit. I'm gonna let y'all cook. You guys did your shit. We did our shit.
that looks fun as fuck. Like, I wish I could have been there. I don't know what the fuck I was doing that night, but I was telling that I would love to like play in a living room because that's like classic, like 90s like house party, parents are gone type vibe. Like,
Oh yeah.
We would love to do it again, but in the winter, because Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Yeah, it was
Dude,
fucking
dude.
hot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had to ask someone to get me like a shirt from my room to like,
It's
so I could,
covered
like
in
wipe my like face down,
Yeah.
because there's like sweat dripping in my eye.
Dude, I felt like I was gonna fucking pass out at the end.
Nah,
Oh,
dude.
Honestly,
shit,
the whole
dude.
show, I was like, I want this shit to be like over. Like, like it's so lit, but I just like, you know,
Yeah.
like I felt like I was gonna pass out, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I get like anxiety, so like just panic attacks are just like no,
Yeah.
like it's.
I was
not
so lucky to
working.
like chill by the window. You know what I mean?
yeah.
he got the best position, dude.
That's why we moved the commentary outside because it was
Right,
already
it
too
was
hot in there.
already too
With
hot,
just
just
us
Yeah.
And it wasn't even peak summer. It was probably like what,
This
like
is
80 degrees
America.
outside.
Yeah.
Right now it's like fucking 90. We're in mid-August.
Yeah, nah, but we played this cool like inside show, maybe like September, of last year, when we did like a little. You remember that show, right? It was like a little like it was for a vinyl release, right? And we were like included in that vinyl. It was like in Riverside,
Oh, the frowny face.
like
Yeah, the frowny
far
face.
away from
Oh,
Riverside.
yeah.
And, anyway, but like it was kind of like an introduction to like inside show like shows, and we weren't very familiar with it. We never played like a show like actually inside someone's living
Not a lot
room.
of people are cool with that.
Yeah.
Well, you have like a fear of like damages, and you have a fear of like. But I mean, what's the worst that at the end of the day,
A
you
fucking
can
hole in
you
your
can-
wall.
That
That's
happened.
what-
You're lying.
broken
It
drywall.
happened.
You patch it
Yeah,
up
yeah.
and you call it a day.
Yeah.
But
Just,
I always felt like the vibe of a living room party is the coolest. Like, it's just so tight. Like, just looking at that right there, it looks sick. Like,
Oh yeah.
some of my favorite bands from back in the day, like their music video was filmed in a living room, and it always gave me that vibe. Like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Like,
yeah,
That's what-
but a show in the living room is so fucking scary.
yeah, it's sketchy, but
Sketchy as hell.
you got a nice crowd. You got nice people coming over. There's not too much to worry.
And
Yeah,
I feel like
It's
in general the scene is very like respect the wherever your show's being,
yeah,
I think it's very
they really are
strong
yeah,
on
yeah.
that. Which I think
Rare.
is-
Is like out of 100 people, maybe there's one or two who are being dicks, but the rest of them are being cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it's a fucking cool living room. I don't
It
know,
is.
dude. I see the fucking arch, and I'm
We've
like,
been
my
made to
house
get
doesn't
played
have
next.
that. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like,
The
Because we've
records
been made
and-
get.
But
yeah.
I still trip out because I'm just like, we practiced there, but we also threw a show there that fucking packed the shit out. I'm just like, that's so fucking crazy.
You have like you have the vinyls in the background, you have the books on the side. It's like a
That's the only thing that stayed, huh?
yeah. We can't move those.
That was a vibe.
Shit, heavy as hell.
We put the couches in the garage. We moved the piano out in the hallway.
shit.
And that blanket there, is that like to block the window?
Yeah.
Because you didn't want people to see inside.
Yeah.
And-
Very good.
it added
Yeah.
as like a backdrop
That's-
too.
yeah,
so-
Is that not the backdrop?
Yeah, that's the backdrop we use for the hallway.
Damn, we can't even see it, huh?
But
Like
no,
that
but
much
also,
in the video?
like, you kind of don't want people to see inside.
No.
Right?
Yeah, for
No.
sure.
Hear
Yeah.
everything, but as long as they can't see it, it's good.
And this is one of our new songs we've been made.
Oh, what's it called?
We've been made.
Episode
We've
6.
made. Oh, that's the name of the episode.
Episode
Yeah.
6.
It's one of my like I think out of all the newer songs, this is probably my favorite like to play.
Nice.
It takes a
Ooh.
lot. I remember rehearsing
Fucking
this
cool.
like a couple months ago when we first like brought it into like existence, and singing it required so much air to get pushed out of me
Oh, yeah.
that I almost like I was almost about to like throw up right then
Oh,
and there.
shit.
To sing it properly, it takes that kind of effort to like
Uh-huh.
literally like almost like regurgitate.
Yeah, belting that shit
Yeah.
out.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. This song, I feel like I don't remember ever practicing this song because like it just came out of nowhere. Like this song, like I don't remember like the first time he showed us the song. Like I just remember playing it at all the shows that we've been playing at because I'm just like this song
Nice.
just came out of like it just rose out of nowhere. Like we just
Nice.
made the song, you know. The song was already there when we like practiced it.
Yeah, I think it only took like one practice.
Yeah,
That
it
was
took
Yeah.
not even like more than like 2 practices to like really like lock this in. It just like it was there, you know.
It's one of those things where it happens so naturally. I come in with this idea of, this idea and then this chord progression, and I kind of just say, let's do what we can with it. And I already had lyrics down, and I had an idea. It's definitely one of the better songs I think from the,
Oh, shit.
You're
In
singing
my
the shit
opinion.
out of that.
That was
Like,
pretty
it's
cool.
coming from deep.
Like
Like, it's like powerful projecting that voice. Like, it
Yeah.
sounds good, man. It sounds
Tortured
fucking
soul.
awesome.
He has like a grit to his voice,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
and I think that's like, I don't know, dude.
It's like, it's coming from.
I'm the only guy
Somewhat
here
deep,
that
yeah.
prefers the Rolling Stones over the Beatles, and
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
why.
okay.
Because Mick Jagger just has a grit, and it's just
Uh-huh.
like, it's just grittiness, and like,
Yeah.
I love that about
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Like-
And I feel like that's, obviously
So-
like it's more modern and everything, but for sure,
But yeah, it's.
it has that vibe, you know.
Yeah.
Just,
And then,
He's
well,
not just singing anymore. There's some screams. There's some anger in there now.
Exactly.
this break that's happening right now is, I think, one of the best musical things we've done.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
sweet.
That's so cool.
How many times did it take me to get down?
Took
It's
so
because Owen fucking counts in a weird way. I'm really counting like
But
his.
This is like a
Describing this part, I was like, all right, I want the Subway Surfer intro on the
nah.
guitar.
And me. Yeah.
But this was like a drastic change in our sound. Like,
Can we take it back to kind of go back to that part, Liam?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Can you move it back just a
But
little
like, you know,
What
I
number
get-
are we going back to?
from our
bit? We're at 804.
And when you edit it, you should go back.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Like-
was at like 804, I think.
804?
so from
When
our
you do the
like,
gun
you
thing?
know, the songs that we were
Okay.
playing like before, Rust being our like biggest songs at the time, we've been made like was a drastic change. Like we were thinking like, all right, we got to take it like a bit further. You know, what exactly can we do to like, you know, change up our sound? And I feel like We've Been Made was like the change that like we kind of needed in the band.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's a high energy track, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time writing high energy
It's like-
tracks.
Mm.
It's really hard for me. I don't know why.
That
Yeah,
break
we were
is
saying that
like-
recently, like how we're like Static. A lot of Static songs are so chill, but then every now and then you guys got this like
Banging.
fucking-
Like,
We
yeah.
gotta give them to you, bro.
Headbanging.
We gotta
Some
fucking
thrust,
give 'em to
bro.
you.
Add that shit.
Yeah.
Watch. Sebi works some fucking magic
Like
right
we're
here.
trying to be punk, but we're not. We're posers.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
By the way, you always have the coolest shirts at shows. What the fuck? Where are you buying your
that,
shirts at?
that shit right there.
Oh, shit, right there.
It just kind of goes up and it just, it's explosive almost. It's like a ticking time bomb type thing.
That's tight. That's fucking
And I think that's why this song is so special. It feels like a rush. It's like this energetic, emotional rush. Just with the you were talking about the vocals. You have the guitar that's just racing through the track. You have the bass,
yeah.
which is
The guitar's
such
not
a-
slowing down.
yeah, it's an emotion. It's a very emotional track, I think.
Like if this is
Definitely.
not as big as Taylor Swift, then I don't know what will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
cool. Shit.
But seriously, like yeah, it's like what you were saying right now, just about like how the guitar is kind of racing through, and it's like da 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 da, but the vocals are kind of going a little slower but louder and
Next
bigger,
one
like,
is, Stan.
and that's like a
Yeah.
sick ass mix, like
Dude,
that's a sick ass mix.
That break is like, I don't know. It always like, I always think of LA Woman when I
That
like,
shit is iconic. Very iconic. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nah, I get you. I
and
feel
that break
You-
is like
Well,
LA Woman vibes,
Mm.
and that's one of my favorite Doors songs for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Shout out the Doors.
Stain is another new song of ours.
You got some crap.
I don't know who's
participation.
clapping, but I don't remember that.
I tried doing
Yeah,
something
Owen
there. I don't know.
started the clap.
There was a couple things I did during the show that I look back and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking?
A little cringe or whatever.
I was asleep.
I'm going. The reason I'm back there is because I forgot to turn on the Zoom. Like
Oh.
that's why. So the first couple of songs, the Zoom wasn't on because I was trying to secure that spot where I was at.
Fucking up, Carlos.
So yeah, bro.
This
Fuck
this
it.
is also, you know, We've Been Made is my favorite song out of the new batch of songs that we've written. But there's something about this song. I think the fact that I've been working on this song for fucking years,
Oh shit.
it just,
Yeah.
you know, it
paid
pays
off.
homage to the side of me that loves The Cure, that loves New Order,
Smiths.
that loves Joy Division.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
Not gonna fucking say the Smiths, man. I'll say this on this podcast.
sorry.
Nah, I'm
on,
not
be-
gonna say
on
it.
behalf on behalf of all Static. Fuck the Smiths. Fuck Morrissey with my whole
shit.
chest.
On another
I
behalf
say
of
fuck
Static,
Morrissey.
fuck Morrissey.
I also say fuck Morrissey. But the Smiths have
Oh,
a couple
man.
bangers.
Hey,
Okay,
you
I'm sorry.
look-
I'm
look-
sorry.
Fair
We're
enough,
gonna
fair
cut-
enough.
We're gonna
John-
cut this out.
Johnny,
We're gonna cut this out.
wait, Johnny Marr has a couple bangers.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, but the
Yeah.
bassist is fucking good. I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Like, Smiths have some great songs, but Morrissey himself is a dickhead for sure. Like,
But this song definitely.
Bro's moaning the most of the song, bro.
This
Like
song
Owen.
definitely pays
Take you out
a lot
tonight.
of.
Oh wait, but Owen does the same thing, but like better. You know what I mean?
I feel it. It's a cheap imitation.
This, you know, this song I think play. I grew up on that music. You know, songs like Age of Consent, Ceremony, Joy Division songs. The Cure's my favorite band of all time. So it's just like
nice.
this type of music where it's very much bass driven, rhythm driven. It's just like I think that's why I like this song so much. And then having a band, you know, come behind it and enjoy playing it. Sebi does great work on the guitar in this track. I think it's amazing. With this again, everything is perfect for this song, where it's just like it's a great representation.
what I like about like
Oh, yeah.
these
I
new
can hear
like
that Cure
tracks that
influence
we're
right there.
making,
Yeah.
That's inside.
like these new tracks that we're making, is kind of like putting spotlight on everyone. You know, like there's
On
a
all your
section. There's a
influences.
section for the drums. There's a section for the bass, for the guitar, and for the vocals. You know.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Is it Hear No Evil Monkey? That thing? See No Evil,
I
Hear
could
No-
not hear anything.
Oh shit.
My like hearing was terrible that
Yeah.
night. It just everyone's packed, everyone's sweating. It just
Yeah,
all my
yeah.
senses are all over the place.
Yeah. Did you
Dude.
guys have monitors down there?
No.
Nothing.
And I'm pissed because I fucking decided, hey, let me change my fucking guitar strings. So every fucking song, I'm worrying about my fucking guitar being in tune,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just so fucking annoying. And I'm also just like,
Oh,
I'm not in the best mood, but yeah,
Shout out
it still
Adrian.
sounds fucking good.
Adrian from Murder or something.
Leon Murder. Or
Murder Productions.
Productions.
Shout out Adrian. That's what they meant to say.
Oh, there you go. There's a drum solo. It's Liam killing it.
I have to give
Every
my
time
brother
Leon does-
credit for his drumming. It's I'm a very picky person when it comes to certain things, and I think someone who can handle drumming for something like Static
Mm.
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
has
No,
the
you're a really sick ass drummer.
has bragging
you. I
rights
appreciate
over
it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
just I'm so particular.
I'm like
so-
twice your age, and I'm not
Dude.
as good at drumming as you are. Like,
Have you guys ever seen SpongeBob and that episode? I think where Squidward or like Mr. Krabs is like, oh, he's like listening to the radio and he's trying to name a song and he's like, boop boop boop
bop,
beep,
bop.
boop boop.
Oh, you mean
And
beep boop
fucking,
boop boop?
I swear to God, Owen is like that in practice. He's like, oh, just do this, and he goes like beep boop bop bop, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? And he's just like, oh, beep boop, whatever the fuck, and he counts, and I'm just like, dude, I don't understand what the fuck you're saying.
It's because I don't base structure. The song structure is not based on the music; it's based on the lyrics. And so I write lyrics first and then the music.
Okay.
And so I base like, okay, I have this part is of the lyrics is this part is this part is, but it doesn't translate to everyone else because I'm just.
It's in your head.
It's in your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
You're just trying to explain it to
What,
them.
what song was this?
But that's
That's one of my
basically
favorite
what being the leader
bangers.
of the
What was
band
it?
is. dude.
Hold is a banger. I have to give props. to
Basically,
that.
being
What was
the
the
leader
next
of
song
the
that we
band is
want
like knowing
5-1.
what it's supposed to sound like and then
5-1.
translating it to
Yeah.
everybody somehow, like
So
getting everyone else to kind of go
clear,
along.
let's clear this up real quick. This
What-
is
what
5 to
minute are we
1. You guys, you enjoy this song.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm about to say?
Something about the Doors.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is not an original. This is
Oh.
a cover.
I'm a fucking
I think
idiot.
if you don't know this is an original, you know,
I'm a fucking idiot.
kill yourself, bro. I'm sorry.
No,
Alright. Episode 6. Carlos kills
It was-
himself. Larry Dream kills
you know,
himself.
Carlos dead.
This is an original?
I did it.
Nah, dude.
That's an original song of your guys'?
Hey, fuck your
No,
Or is it a cover?
no, this is a,
That's what I'm
sorry.
saying.
Sorry, this is not an original.
Okay.
This
That's why
is
I was like,
a Doors song, you know?
Ah, we made this
Fucking
song like in
Because
2 days.
I watched that episode
Yeah,
where
yeah,
where you did it with Cosmic Kitten,
yeah.
and I'm sitting there and I'm like,
He doesn't know.
wait,
Oh, I
Like-
see what's going on.
like, I'm-
That's funny.
I'm confused because like I'm driving and the conversation is going, and all of a sudden I hear, yeah, this song gives me Doors vibes. I'm like, it's a Doors song, and it's like, damn, like,
This guy doesn't know what he's talking
Oh
about.
wait, so you were listening to
Fucking
the
idiot.
podcast while you were driving?
yeah.
That's tight.
Oh,
I
the
didn't know-
car
I didn't know
crash,
people
but
did that.
anyway.
That's tight.
no,
Imagine the
but
last thing you hear is fucking Carlos misunderstanding your song, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
you know,
At least I got it right.
you know,
It was the Doors
props
band.
because you're giving us credit for sounding like the Doors.
Uh-huh.
So you know,
That's a compliment.
yeah,
Yeah,
I took
yeah.
it as I was like, shit.
I
you know?
honestly, I didn't know any better either. When you said it, I was like, oh, okay. Like,
Was that a
this-
deep
I
cut?
was like, I didn't know.
What
Like,
album
I
was it
don't-
off of?
Oh, you would
No,
know.
it's Waiting for the Sun.
Waiting for the Sun.
Yeah.
I've
6
never-
albums, and they get us one of the greatest discographies, I'm going to say.
Okay. I've only heard of American Woman, right? Or the one.
LA Woman. LA Woman, bro.
Oof,
American
LA
Woman is
Woman.
Lenny Kravitz.
That
Yeah.
LA Woman is probably my best album. My favorite album.
And I honestly think Owen does it well. Like, I was, you know, I'm the one that suggested, hey, we should do a Doors cover. And I said, let's do 5 to 1. And I was like, okay, like, let's just try to do it. But then his vocals, and I'm just like,
Nah, dude.
it killed, bro. It killed. I'm not gonna
When
lie.
I heard
That's
his
what I'm saying.
vocals on 5 to 1, I was like,
All right.
If this dude ain't fucking Jim Morrison, like, you know, fucking.
That's what I thought. I thought it was Jim Morrison reincarnated. I
Yeah.
thought that's what you guys were
That's
inspired
what's up,
by.
man.
So that's why I was
I'm-
like, that's
I'm-
tight.
You know, it's funny. I don't have a very deep voice, and Jim Morrison has this very like baritone voice.
Yeah.
Fucking roar, bro.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah,
Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And so I
Here's the thing, but Jim couldn't play guitar and sing at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
There you
So
go.
now you got your one
I'm
up
not-
now.
you know, it just
Owen 1, Jim 0.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
That
He's
score,
dead.
that
Hey.
score is
I
way
mean,
off.
Hey,
Owen's
if you
alive,
make
Owen's
it to,
alive,
Jim's
Jim's
dying.
dead.
if you make it to 28, you'll be
all that
fucking
matters.
boom.
Yeah,
You're better.
if I make
All
it to
time
28.
No, we were talking about that.
Oh shit.
For the
This
whole
art-
year when
this
he's
is
20,
art.
when
Art.
for the whole year that Owen's 27, we're gonna keep him locked in the basement,
Oh,
feeding
yeah.
feeding him, you
Never
know,
let him
giving
out,
him all
bro.
the nutrients.
Dies of malnourishment.
Give him a workout plan, a fucking diet. Hell yeah, bro.
We're keeping him safe for that year.
No beer, no nothing, bro.
This next song is
The art of losing.
probably, I think, not my favorite song, but definitely the most fun to play because I get to put the guitar down and just do whatever.
Also, our recent single.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The most recent single,
Yeah.
There's no "the" in that title, right? It's
Art
just
of
art of
Lo-
losing.
Art of Losing. It's about experiencing grief in
Oh.
whatever format that comes in and being able to move forward.
I listened to this right when you guys released it. I like streamed it and I was like, bro, Static is fucking sick.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Dude,
tight.
Thank you.
like
It was tight.
I think the first time we played it was at the album release.
Yeah,
We
I think
did play it at
that might have been the first time we played. When we played the album release for Obsession
oh really?
at Powerhouse, that might have been the first time we played it. Like,
no, I remember hearing it when you guys posted the post saying, "Hey, check out our new track." I just fucking clicked on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
it
were
was
very insecure
sick.
playing that song because we were like just playing it, and we had just invited Sebi on to be in the band.
yeah.
That was like our first song. That was the first song that he was included in.
Yes. But
And
it
then-
allowed me to put the guitar down, and Sebi carries 100%. Sebi carries
Oh yeah.
with the
And-
guitar.
And I think this, like, you know, it shows Static diversity, bro. Like, I think
Yes.
this song is
Yeah.
like so much, like, well, so
All over
different
the
than,
place in the best way.
yeah,
It's so
it just
out
bangs.
there. Yeah,
Shows
yeah.
you guys
Like,
move.
yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
static.
I
you
think
know?
this is like the first song.
I
that
guess we're
you guys got,
dynamic.
We're
We're
dynamic.
dynamic.
Wow.
Shout out to Dymatic. or-
Diamantic. No,
Dynamic.
but I remember.
What were you saying?
What were you saying?
that like this was like the first song that I think we kind of moved away from our older sound.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, that
Like
we can.
because it was Rust, I think.
Yeah, Russ was our like transitioning point.
Transition
Yeah,
song, but this was the
anything-
song that, like,
That's definitely my
Anything
favorite
after
song so
Russ
far.
was our
Russ.
transition.
Love
point.
Russ. Like
yeah,
that song goes fucking hard, dude.
Anything before Russ was kind of just like building up to
Mm.
that point. I See
Yeah.
Red, Vessel, and all that.
Just finding your spot.
Yeah, album one.
Finding your groove. Yeah.
You know, and the crazy thing
shit.
is that album 1, Obsession, is actually one of the most, you know, I don't know if people see it the same way, but there was so much thought put into that album when it came down to like the concept. It's a concept album, and I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Mm.
Like,
it's very low key.
it's very low key, super low key, but it is a concept album.
Like all the songs have like different meanings.
Well,
to
no,
them.
it's-
Well,
it's-
like,
it's-
like what I mean is like they could be considered love songs, but if you look at it like a different light, it's like complete. It's like much darker.
yeah,
I mean, the word
So-
obsession is already like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
already
I
the
mean,
dark.
idea, the idea behind the album, I wanted to write a horror movie with an album.
Oh shit.
It's a horror movie. It starts from the beginning and it goes through the end, and it's a story. It's, you know, a guy meets a girl. He feels a certain way. He, you know, about himself, about everything, and then essentially it goes down this path, and you get different emotions that you feel during this relationship, and then at the end of the whole thing, he kills her.
Mm.
Fuck.
It's if you listen to it like that,
Yeah.
then it's a whole different experience, because then the songs start making a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Right.
The lyrics and the meanings behind the songs start making a little bit more sense.
Oh, that's fucking
And-
epic.
Except Rust.
You know,
Except
maybe,
Rust.
Me and Carlos are like, dude, we can't ever hear the lyrics like when we're playing, so we don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But sure.
Nah, but you guys can't see, but we both grabbed for our drink, but
But
we're
There's
both
nothing left.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
heard
crazy ass concept though, because knowing that, listening to it next time, you have a different experience. Knowing like,
yes.
like your brother was saying, like
Rest?
each song
what-
can be
what,
interpreted, you know, a little different.
No, yeah.
Hey, when you guys are talking amongst yourselves, don't talk into the mic. How about that? So that the people who are talking to the mics,
Oh, I feel you.
right?
Oh.
If you're just like talking out to the side, like, hey, skip to this. Don't like
Oh, okay, I feel you.
saying
That makes sense.
Look
But
at
anyways, like yeah, like that's wild, dude. And I always thought like your guys' music and stuff was so all over the place. Like it's got like super chill, like indie vibes, and then it goes into like fast, hard, like punk, like.
Well, I mean, Rust is. It's.
Oh, there we go. We're
it's-
playing Rust. Here we
it's
go.
That song.
Yeah.
It's that song.
Yeah,
And
that's
so-
why I like. That's why I like this song so much. Cause like, and I've heard it a bunch of times, and I remember singing it with you at Pow House.
Yeah.
And you told me like, damn, I didn't know anybody knew our lyrics. I was like, I do, cause like this song's tight. Like,
Yeah,
this
it-
song goes hard. Like,
It's.
And that's low-key crazy. Like, I'm sorry. Like whenever we play like like our own shows, not really when we play anyone else's shows, but when we play our own shows, it's like we see everyone singing like our lyrics. It's like
yeah,
it's
dude.
happening, like-
You sing like a bunch of people at your show singing your songs
Yeah.
now, and I'm like, that makes me so proud. I'm like, and I've always thought that about Statik. I was like, I've always thought, man, these guys are writing such original music, and then they like every time I've seen you guys play a fucking show, there's like people there dancing their asses off and singing, and I'm like, oh
It's-
shit, like
it's insane.
They did it, yeah.
It's
Like
insane.
this band's done it, like. And now all I think now is just a matter of keeping it going. Like, here's to the next 10 years, you know, like just do it, like
You know,
just do it.
Steady.
Rust.
So
So.
Rust, this is amazing.
So
I love
do you,
this
guys,
song.
I'm gonna ask. Do you guys know what Rust is about? Do you guys have you guys known?
Very fucking go.
like actually,
It can only get better, so why don't we?
I'll
Bust
explain it, but
together.
I wanted to know what you guys.
Russ. I said Russ.
No
I
one's
said
gonna
Russ.
interpret it that way,
I said
bro.
Russ.
Okay, so I think based
The
off of those
corroding,
lyrics alone,
Wasting
I don't know.
away.
This is just my poetic interpretation. Is it like, I don't know, you just find someone you love and I was like, no, okay, now we're just gonna live forever and die together, like, cause we're in love, like.
Literally.
That's what,
That's what I thought.
He got it.
Like that's
He got it.
exactly what I got.
So-
No,
Let's
what do you
rust
say at
together.
every fucking show?
This
What
show's-
do you
well,
say?
Okay, the show's about giving head.
All right, that's
Oh.
totally different than what he
Hear
said.
me out, hear me
No,
out.
but like
It's about
Giving head to each other forever.
yeah, when you're old.
Right. Okay.
When you're old.
Never heard that.
It's about having that connection when
you
you're
say
when
it
you're old.
And you just stay with that person forever now.
Yeah, you grow old with this person.
Yeah, yeah,
and you
yeah.
choose this person and you love
That's
this
what I
person.
got from the song.
69
And
each
it's
other
just- it-
until you
it-
die.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
gets a
exactly.
little sexual.
Until your
Okay.
shit's all
But-
wrinkled up and.
You know,
But you love each
wrinkle-
other, so it doesn't
Bro,
matter
make
how
sure
old
you got a
it
life
gets,
alert
like-
on that shit,
Wrinkles
bro.
and
Just
all.
in case you
Yeah,
fucking
wrinkles
wrinkles and all.
pass out.
That's tight.
like, can you get hard? you need Viagra on there.
Yeah.
Blue chew.
You might take all day, but you'll get there eventually.
Yes.
It's about that almost evolution of love and sexual attraction.
But getting
Oh,
old.
shit.
Yeah.
So that's what the moaning is.
Past
though.
the moaning,
I see.
if you look past it, it's that's
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
that's why it's called Rust.
You're like rust. Like that's what I thought. It was like getting old. Like,
Yeah.
Getting
like rust.
old.
Like why don't we rust together? Like,
Corroding away.
The first person to actually get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was
Bro,
the
I
first
love
time
this
I've
song.
ever.
This song's tight.
That's
Like,
a Static fan,
actually
right?
get it.
It's not about busing.
It's about busting.
Yeah.
why don't we
Yeah,
bust together?
he
This
actually
song's
got
called
it.
Bust.
He got it the
No,
first
it's called
time.
Rust for a
Bust.
very different reason.
It's called
Yeah.
rust because you get old. Like when you your
Carlos,
body rusts, like you get like,
Talking to the mic.
Your body gets tired and you get like.
Hi, Owen.
No, yeah, that's, and it's such a great song.
It is.
I credit it as like I think one of the best songs I've ever written.
That's
it's,
tight.
it's awesome.
And it's another one we finished in like a day.
Yeah, it within like with one practice session, the three of
Out
us
of
just
like,
like
a lot of the bands that I fucked with, and I fuck with a lot of bands, like as an original song, I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. Like the fact that some kid I know from the scene wrote this, and it's a song I could really listen to and like just in my room dance to and just really enjoy.
Man, that's so cool.
Like
Wow.
I'm still like I'm so happy for you guys that you can write a song that on that level. Like
I mean, I feel like the point of just like making music in general is just for like anyone that's listening, could just like relate to, you know,
Just
whether
enjoy
it's like
yourself.
emotionally or just
Yeah.
like, you know what, like
Just fucking
Yeah.
Like that's how when Rust, as soon as he kicks in, I'm just like, oh.
like if you're listening to the song
Let's go,
as a
like-
musician, you know, listen to it for that like, you know, aspect. But if you're listening to it like for the lyrics and like, you know, what's the true meaning of it, then, you know, really like
Which
strip it apart and just listen to it and, you know, like try to just like get your own meaning out of it.
I recommend doing with all our songs, because I don't think although there's benefits to just writing songs for the sake of writing a song, I do try to put as much meaning behind something as I possibly can to get some level of human emotion into it.
Mhm.
Otherwise it'll feel fake and ingenuine.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there's certain
What's that
levels
guy
that I
looking
just
at?
where
Obsession.
there's always
Shit.
something behind it. And so I do recommend listening to all our songs like all the way through, understanding the lyrics,
Yeah.
because
It's
you know I try on purpose to make it deep,
Yeah.
because
Sure.
otherwise I don't feel like I'm doing justice to.
Yeah, you got to go through all
to
the
the-
trouble of recording, and of course you're going to put everything you got into it and everything like, and hope that people out there listen to our stuff. But if anybody, I feel like Statik is one of the bands, dude. Like that's just, you guys are going to write some sick ass shit if you guys stick together, and you guys got like mad charisma amongst four of you.
Oh, thank you.
Like there's like
Thank
a
you.
good match. Like it just fits.
Yeah,
right,
I mean, we
you know?
feel like we're awkward, like
Wait.
motherfuckers on stage, but like, you know, we're like doing our shit.
No,
you know?
no, you guys like go together perfectly. Like,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
that you can see that when you guys perform, and I think that's why you have all those like, you know, boys and girls at your shows fucking singing along and
Oh, yeah.
dancing, because you guys just are fun. Like you look fun, you sound fun, like, and that's all you need in a band. It was sorry, a little side note. The singer from the band Scowl just posted on her story this morning, right? Like, you know Scowl. Does everybody know the band Scowl?
I
It's
feel
like a
I've heard of
hardcore
it.
band, and she sings for this band Scowl.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And
it's a girly singer.
Yeah, yeah, and she's like green hair or blue hair, like
I got,
like,
yeah.
And this chick, she posted on her story saying like, that someone posted like, someone told her like, oh, like being in a band is not a fashion show, and she wrote, yes, the fuck it is. Like,
Oh, 100%.
and I, yeah, like you know, you got to realize like that's really is a part of it. Like it's about the style and it's about the presentation of it all. The
Yes.
music can be great, but if you're just up there playing with no attitude and no fucking flavor, people are gonna just be like, okay, whatever. Like,
Yes.
you gotta give it your fucking physical self. You gotta
Yes.
give yourself to it
You
as
know,
well. Like,
I'm a big, I'm very strong on the fact that you're not, the audience isn't here for us. We're there for the audience.
yeah,
And
you gotta
so
put on a show,
it's
showtime.
exactly. And so that means look your best, play your best. Everything
Give
has
it
to be,
110.
you know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Completely.
And I feel like you guys always like just have a solid vibe to you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first saw you guys. You were wearing like a Sebi. You were wearing like a tie and a like dress shirt or something.
That might have
and
been
I was
the
like,
album
that's
release.
the coolest vibe I've
No,
ever seen.
Owen always tries to say we're gonna wear a suit, we're gonna wear a tie, or
That shit's
whatever,
tight.
and I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry, bro, but I go to my job. You know, I work as an assistant at a law firm, and I show up
You're
in a
just coming
fucking.
right up
I
after
show
work.
up in a fucking sweatshirt, bro. Like, you think I'm gonna show up in a fucking suit and tie for this for like a show?
music,
There's
yeah.
no way I'm gonna
You're
show up
just
for
like-
Clothes
No,
are
but when I
on.
So
when
the
I
show-
saw
the
you,
sh- so wait, wait.
dressed sharp, like
the
yeah.
show that you're talking about is
Powerhouse.
the Powerhouse show,
Yeah.
the album release, where I was like, all right, I need everyone to show up with a white button up.
That's right. You guys
And
were all wearing that shit.
The only one who didn't was Sebi.
I showed up in a white T-shirt, bro. I had
And
Nancy,
you
my
was
girlfriend.
tucked in with your sunglasses.
Yeah.
You had some kind of vibe going on that I was like.
I had
that
my
shit's tight.
yeah,
Like,
I had
was
my
like-
girlfriend
I was
go
digging that shit. Like,
get me a pro club, bro, because I was
Oh,
like, all
really?
right, these guys are, you know,
Nah,
blah blah blah. We need to fucking show up this
you
and
had
that.
something going on that
She-
I thought was
I was
sharp
at
as
work.
fuck, dude. I was like,
We had the
that's
show at like 7. You know, I get off at 6. I didn't have time to do anything, so I'm like, go get me a Pro Club. I was like, wash it, iron
Give me a
it.
Pro Club.
And the queen she is, she went and did it. And, I put it on. And, they fucking stained it with fake blood.
that's-
but
And
yeah.
that's exactly what we did. We stained everyone's shirt with fake blood.
Yeah, dude,
right,
I bought
that's
my
fine.
shirt
I
the
have a
night
box.
before, no cap.
All of the shirts in the garage.
Yeah.
All of our old like.
We so
Static
the
stuff.
because there was a theme to the album, there was a concept to the album. We wanted to like dress to it.
Mhm.
So we took on the let's dress.
The murder thing. The
Yeah,
murder concept.
let's
of the
dress up
album, yeah.
nice, but we're gonna
Blood.
stain the shirt with fake blood.
Perfect.
And so we stained the shirt with fake blood. But I didn't know that he had just bought this shirt and that Carlos had also just bought the shirt.
Like,
You just went up to him and started
No,
spraying him.
we-
with
Yeah.
No, we gave him one of ours. I think.
Oh, did I give you one of ours?
Yeah, we did.
yeah, I'm lying, guys.
Yeah, I think you're capping, bro. You're a straight capper.
Not yet.
Anyway, this next song. Wait, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you can go.
Cut that out.
Yeah, just cut this out.
This next song. So this next song's called Hunger Artist.
Hunger
And
Artist.
the reason I had this whole pot, like I wanted to make sure we got this song. It's a newer song, definitely within what the month,
Nah,
Couple-
last month
The
and a half,
last
2 months.
I mean,
last 2 months.
I mean, we're in August.
the
This
release
came out
show
in
was like
June.
2 months
all right,
ago.
all right.
So yeah.
Last
on,
couple
bro.
months, and I think it's one of those songs like Rust where it's up there, at least for me. It's fun to play. It's Sebi, Carlos Carey, Liam's drumming is amazing. Watch, just let's play it and
What minute
I'll
is
tell
this?
you, everyone was fucking moshing to that shit.
Look at that downstroke, though. I didn't know how to downstroke until I came to Static, bro. I was like, there's no need to learn how to
I'll
downstroke.
never listen to Metallica.
Yeah, I was like, Master of Puppets. I'm never going to play that fucking song. So what the fuck do I need to learn downstroke? And look at me right there, dude.
Damn.
Gets too tired. Fucking goes to alternate
just start
picking. But yeah,
alternate
sure.
drumming.
It's okay.
I had it for a couple
I noticed
seconds.
that too.
I
but,
do
like,
that,
I
bro.
feel like goes with it.
Yeah.
that.
Fuck it. You
I
know?
don't know. I'm terrible. I'm not even that good at
Look at that
downstroking.
drumming, dude. That was crazy.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you're way better than me, though. I can't downstroke.
In general, I think you're just the better guitarist, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're like, but you can't write lyrics like me.
Yeah, no. I'll give him that. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, but that, I mean, you guys all like. I feel like that's what I was saying like earlier, like how much you guys all compliment each other. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
for
need each
sure.
other, like, because it's so good. Like,
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah.
one can't do anything, like,
Right.
someone's going to back it up.
yeah,
Vice versa,
Everybody's got their strengths, their weaknesses, whatever they can and can't do and shit. So that's always cool.
This was one of the songs that came out like really easily.
No,
I
it
don't-
didn't.
Kind of, I guess.
Oh,
Like,
no,
it's like I would say it's
Yeah.
like a normal song, you
I
know?
mean, I was sitting on these lyrics for a while.
Uh.
I was figuring out the dimensions of the song and everything. It's based off a short story by Franz Kafka.
all right.
It's called the short story is called The Hunger
Metamorphosis.
Artist,
Oh,
and it's about basically an artist who's willing to starve himself to death for the attention of an audience. And I
Type
said,
shit.
okay, well and I
That's
think
sick.
from what I remember, he's like a circus performer almost.
that's sick.
And I was like, okay, well, that song is very reflective off of what we're trying to do here.
That's right.
How far exactly are we willing to go as a band, as musicians, as individuals, to really get the attention of people, to
That's
really get
fucking
people to
rad.
like,
Yeah.
look at us. And so the first lyrics, I haven't looked in the mirror all day. I can't stand to see my face. Like, it's like
Yeah.
there's certain elements of it it's a very
Oh
depressing
shit, I feel
song.
that, dude.
It's a
Dude,
very-
so,
but it's like-
you've had other influences from Kafka because you had that flyer of the Metamorphosis.
Oh, shit. That was
Yeah.
a good side. That was
So,
a good side.
so I,
Liar, dude.
I really enjoy reading those books. Kafka, Camus are my two
Yeah.
favorite authors, and
Yeah.
just in general
But
people-
just that image of the bug
Yeah.
on its back is
Very
crazy.
iconic. They're
Yeah,
very
yeah. I definitely do look at it, and I'm like, it's
When you really get into it, it fucks your head up. Like,
yeah,
you're
it's
just
very
like, fuck.
self-reflective.
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. And this
But
song
just on
is
the surface, it sounds crazy, and it doesn't sound like it makes much sense. But
Yeah.
when you're really involved in the book and you really read
Yes.
it, you're just like, fuck, like, this is like my darkest side. I'm reading like
Yeah.
my darkest thoughts. Someone wrote it on a piece of paper. Like, what the fuck? Like,
literally, yeah. And so, you know, this song came out of that, out of my, like, you know, the way I envision myself, at least.
Yeah.
I'm very I'm willing to
Push yourself to the
push
limit.
yeah, and see push the band as far as it can go when it comes to doing stuff. And then that's where this song kind of came. That's where I found relation with the short story.
Wow.
You know, this is a good breakdown because, like, for anyone that's actually like listening to the lyrics, they can kind of like they can kind of just like reflect on the lyrics themselves and kind of just like, you know, anyone that's moshing out there, they're just like, they don't give a fuck, you know? They're just like, let me let all my emotions out. And
Yeah, they're kind of just feeling the raw energy and bouncing off of it. But if you want to get introspective and you want to listen to it,
exactly,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
that, like, because there's like a little like you know, like halftime shit right there, you know, like fucking just throw down and
Like a
you know, just
hardcore
go all out, you
breakdown.
know, feel like the hunger artist himself type shit, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I feel that.
And that's the thing. It's like, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just like, I was feeling like I was gonna pass out. So
Nah,
for
dude,
sure,
I was-
bro.
It was too hot in there. That's all I
Yeah,
remember.
no
Type
worries.
shit.
All I remember
I was
fucking
hungry
hot
as hell.
fucking
Is what I'm
I know.
saying.
I think
And I
this
was
is
hungry.
like, I think this is like the
Guitar
show that I
change.
sweated the most at.
Oh,
What
yeah.
song?
dude.
Like,
Bro,
all
I
right,
was just
so
sitting there walking around and I was sweating.
it's almost done to the
Yeah.
set. All right, I have to mention it, but there's this part where there's just like a break. I don't know. I fucking see Carlos. I bought a pack of Cutwaters. You know, that's my
Pretty
drink
good.
of choice.
Go
I'm
to
sorry.
Our official sponsor
You know,
of this episode.
I don't know how many
Cutwater.
people I put onto
Go
that
to the
fucking
Cutwater
drink,
website.
but you know, I deserve a fucking sponsor, at least, you know, a free 12 pack.
Anyway, we're gonna go on a quick break for a Cutwater
Yeah.
sponsor.
They sell them at Costco every so often. 12 pack, you know. When I go get mine, you know, mind my business.
How much are they?
So for a 4-pack, they're about $15.
Okay.
One time I found in my Costco a 12-pack for $18. I was like, that's crazy. You know,
Nice.
I had to buy one, and there was only
Nice.
one pack. I bought the
Oh
last
shit!
pack.
Get your Cutwater while
But then,
while
you know,
they're out there.
that day, I
Don't
went in
miss out.
that day of the show. I went in the morning, and they had Cutwaters. They raised the prices to like $28. Still a good deal. Whatever, bought them. You know, mind my business. Drink a couple. I was inebriated to
couple,
say the
yeah, off a
least.
couple for sure.
Um,
The strongest shit.
yeah. And I see fucking Carlos like fanning people. I thought he was giving out Cutwaters. I'm like, oh shit, cool.
Yeah, like nah.
And then for some
dude.
reason, I'm just, you know, like out of my fucking mind, and I think I see somebody asking for a Cutwater, so I grab one from like the top of
You're
the
like-
fucking cabinet next to me, and I just fucking toss it like in the middle of the crowd, and it turns out nobody's looking at me, nobody's asking for it, so I'm just tossing a full fucking can,
Full
like
can,
a,
like a
a
rock.
full, yeah, like pretty much a rock, and there's I just hear like, yeah. And it's just like. I just see it bounce off the crowd, and it just hits like
You just hear like a
like,
loud ass noise.
like the
at
wall behind like the crowd, like
Oh,
right there.
shit.
And I'm just like, so I just turn around and I'm just like embarrassed. I don't
That
know
wasn't
what
me.
happened. I'm just like, nah, that wasn't me. You
did
know,
that?
like
He was
Like,
just
hey, who
like,
did that?
nah. He was just like, anyway, this next song is.
yeah. And after that, I swear to God, like I even told my girlfriend, I'm just like, dude, like I don't want to go back to like this house because I'm so embarrassed to like look at Owen's parents in their face and like. You know, like,
hey, we saw that
I
Cutwater
disrespected
you
your
threw
house, and I'm
across our
so
living room.
sorry. Like,
Nah,
that
if
was
you-
just a rash action, you know. And I'm
So
sorry.
pretty much what he's saying, if you got rocked by the fucking Cutwater, that was him.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But apologies.
Hey, but somebody
All
got a free
apologies.
fucking Cutwater.
Sebi, spell inebriated.
INEBRIATED. Inebriated.
I don't know if that's right or
I
not.
don't know if
Wait,
that's
no,
right.
No,
No.
I'm just
It's an
saying
INB.
I wasn't just only off the Cutwater. But yeah, fair
Inbred?
enough, you know.
Okay, so if you've been attacked by a Cutwater can at a Static show, you
I
may be
assume no
entitled
liability.
to
You walk in
compensation.
and you give all your rights away. I work for
Yeah,
I
that's
work
true.
for you know I work for corporate America. They're the best at you know
dodging.
dodging
lawsuits.
claims, right?
Frozen
So-
Anyway, we're gonna cut this video short for a quick Cutwater commercial.
Oh no, that was the Cutwater commercial. We just
Shit.
did- Come
You
to
wanna
the
go
Static
crazy?
show,
Go
you might get a
Cutwater.
Cutwater
Go
thrown at your
Cutwater,
face.
dog.
Go Cutwater.
They definitely enter you and exit you pretty fast.
If you
Yeah.
if you enter a code Static,
it's stat.
You go
It's just
dynamic.
stat.
my bad.
It cuts
Y'all
right through
didn't
you.
tell me. Y'all never messaged me shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Y'all never tell me shit.
THC.
But thank you, Cutwater, for sponsoring this show, and let's get right back into the segments.
So this next song,
yeah,
Pawn. It's called Pawn.
Sleeper.
sleeper fucking song, dude.
Yeah, because everyone's fucking sleeping.
Oh shit.
It's I think it so
Everybody's sleeping.
this song is we're not a punk band. By
Okay.
no means are we a punk band. We wish we probably were.
Some punk ass food.
To some degree we probably wish we were.
Damn.
But this song is our best attempt
At punk.
at trying to write a true punk song.
Ah.
And even then there's elements of whatever the fuck we listen to and
In there, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
not forget about Way of Life. But anyway,
Way of Life doesn't count. I was like 16 when I wrote that.
That's always the best excuse. Hey, I was young when that happened.
For real.
This
I'm
Pon
so much smarter and wiser now.
right. Pon is one of those it's another song kind of like art where I don't really have to do very much. So it lets me kind of fuck around with it.
Let's ask people. Do you play chess? Do you play checkers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you remember?
How
that?
many of you how many of you play chess, you
some
know?
people play Go Fish, but like, you know, does that fit in that same category?
Strategy, bro.
Do you guys know how to play chess?
no.
No?
A little bit.
Pieces move, but I've never won a game in my life.
I like Monopoly.
Uh-huh.
I've
Everyone.
never played chess in my life.
Or,
I know how the pieces
Play 'em.
move, but
or the,
I can't strategize.
The Game of Life. You ever play that?
yes.
A little bit.
All right. If
Suck-
you guys ever play
suck at
Shoots
that
and
too.
Ladders, I'm not
Yeah.
coming.
I'm more of a sorry guy or like trouble.
That asshole says what?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever
I grew up with like Guess Who. Do you remember Guess Who? It's
Oh,
like all
yeah.
these
Oh, yeah,
faces,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, does your person have a mustache? Does your person have red hair? Like, yeah, and you just put him down, like, but that was like the only game I was ever kind of good at. Like, yeah,
it was
you ask
really
one question
funny
each
when
person,
we
like,
when we
that
played
was
this
the only
song.
game I could ever beat someone at.
It was really funny because like before we really picked it up, it was like one of our friends just in the middle of the entire like there's a part where it kind of quiets down and I kind of count off 1, 2, 3, 4. During that part, one of our close friends was like, "That ass was gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch that fucking ass was gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4."
Shout out Cole.
And that must have been that. I wish I could put that in the fucking track. I wish I could.
Yeah.
I wish I could because it just
Go back.
you know. It was
Flows
so
with it.
perfect. Yeah, it was just so perfect.
Like one good comment that I think you said on the last video
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
Old Town Pub. For this song, like we don't go for like the general punk route, you know, where we're just like type shit,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Owen kind of just like stretches his lyrics across the you know the
Yeah, it
chord.
makes it more melodic.
Yeah, it's much
Yeah.
more
Exactly,
melodic.
and I think that's
Flows.
really cool, you know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of that type of punk music out there where it's just like a lot of rah, 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 but it's just like, bro, like where's
It's
the
just the same
creativity in
thing,
that, you
kinda.
know?
I can't sing like that.
Mm.
It's
I-
like
I-
we're trying to just like
I genuinely.
we're trying to just go with the song,
Mm.
get it over with, next song. But it's like a good song, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this
We
is
slow
like,
down right here, and we just go with
like
it.
love punk.
Love punk.
Is
Yeah,
what I
Exactly.
consider this.
Love
Exactly.
punk.
I love
Never
that.
heard of that.
Wait, is
But
that
yeah,
like-
that's
That's
pretty
a new
cool.
genre.
Is that a
Yeah, there
genre
you
or
go.
what?
It's almost
No,
like the
I
Buzzcocks.
just
There you
created
go.
it right now.
The Buzzcocks are.
Yeah. I feel like that type of punk. Where
Yeah,
it's like about like
exactly.
love
Okay.
songs.
Like, where it's
stuff.
like-
Yeah.
It has like punk roots, but the
Mm.
lyrics are like soft.
Yeah, about
Like you could put the lyrics into a soft song and like
It has like
Put the
such a
you could
unique
put the
melody
lyrics in a
too.
Valentine's card and it'd be fine.
yeah.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
It picks up right here and it goes.
Hell yeah.
There's elements of punk. There's elements of goth. There's elements of
Yeah.
indie. There's elements of
You don't just
stoner
you're not,
rock.
You're not just single note. You're
Yeah.
not just a one note band. There's
Yeah.
a lot of bands, even though they're good at playing that one note, it's just one note and it gets tiring and
That-
boring
and-
after a while.
and That's one of the things I really stressed on. I did not want to be like a band that where every song sounds the same,
yeah.
or it's like, songs can sometimes feel like they're related to each other.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wanted something to kind of like, okay, how would we write a punk song? How would we write a soul song? How would we write this kind of song? That's kind of how I go about, the songs. And it becomes, this whole thing where it's just like, this is our punk song. This is our version of what punk would sound like. The human emotion within it is like, I will, imagine if you're talking to this person and you're just like, I will do anything for you. Like, I will basically it's saying I'll worship the ground you fucking walk on. Like
Type
that's
shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh
That's what
my
I'm talking
god.
about, man.
like that's
If it's not that, I don't want it.
exactly.
You know? If it
Exactly.
ain't like that, I don't want it. You know?
Yeah.
And those are the best songs where it's like, if
Period.
it's not this, if it's not you fucking kiss my hands and my feet every day, then get the fuck out of here. Like,
And
All right, MJ.
that's kind of what this
I'm
is.
saying that's a
Alright.
love song. That's what a love song's supposed to give you the feeling of. It's
I
like
get you,
you're the
dog.
only person on the planet Earth, and sometimes it's easy to write that song if you feel that way for someone.
Sure.
So you can write that because it's like, yeah, that's how I feel, and
Yeah.
the
And-
human can't help how they feel. Like
Exactly.
we're
It's
emotional
just-
creatures.
It's an emotion that, not every emotion is very, yeah. So when I try to write a song, especially this song, I mean, I'm my own person. I feel my own things. Might not necessarily feel what the next person is feeling,
Yeah.
but I know what that beginning feels like, and I'll just dive into that.
Yeah.
And now I'll become when I'm writing, I'll be like, okay, what would a person who's going through this situation or in this position, or how would they react to it, how would they
One of my favorite vocalists said that too. He said that like he doesn't just write songs about himself or how he's feeling.
Right.
He tries to write songs about what he thinks other people are feeling.
right.
He's like, oh, this like my friend told me this story, so I'm gonna write a song from his perspective based off the shit he went through, even though he hadn't gone through it himself.
Right.
He's just like, and that's like you get a sense like, oh shit, like everyone feels, everyone hurts, and
Yes.
and you can kind of write from that perspective. Like,
Yeah.
that's sick, dude.
Yeah, I
It's-
feel like that's a good thing because people like feeling involved. Like people
Yeah.
like feeling like a part of something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Doug.
Oh.
That's cool. It's like a Derby Crash thing. It's allergic to the mic.
Put it in your. No, Darby Crash or who was it?
It was Derby Crash.
Someone who puts the mic all the way in the front.
Put it in your mouth. I'll put you on then. Something.
The thing is, this mic doesn't have a windscreen, so I don't feel comfortable putting it like so close to my mouth. Sorry, guys.
It's an instrument mic.
No, Derby
Don't
Crash is
worry.
allergic to the mic. Like that's what they were saying. Like there was there was a camera guy that was like, "Hey, Darby, into the mic,
You know what?
into the
You know
fucking
what?
mic," and he was just like,
It was Ceremony.
"Do this shit."
The
Okay.
guy from Ceremony would just put the mic in his mouth.
Oh shit.
The mic in his mouth.
I have a
Inside.
terrible habit of getting really close to the mic.
Oh,
Hey,
but
if
you
it's
get
your
shocked,
mic?
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
Huh?
And you get shocked. Or
That
what?
depends on how.
Oh, but that's just like the ground.
Yeah, that's a whole thing,
Yeah.
bro. I'm.
Oh yeah. Can't
You
get
know, like
We've all
plugging in
seen-
extension cords into surge protectors. You know,
Yes.
that's the whole thing. That's how you're gonna fucking die.
Me,
You
I'm
know,
just like, I'm not
we've
gonna
all seen
fucking-
Almost Famous.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deep throat a fucking mic. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
Yeah,
I
you
have
get
a really
shot.
bad
That's
habit
crazy.
of like not necessarily like putting my mouth on it, but just getting really
Really
close to it.
Yeah.
And is it like shock your lips? Do you feel
No, it doesn't shock my lips, but it just like
That's happened to me.
It
I feel
depends, though.
like
It
I'm
depends
like
where it's connected.
breathing into the mic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a really hard time. You know, me and Liam, when we first started as a band, we went to this one. We thought we were ready to record songs, and we went to this one dude who was gonna help us record and whatever. We paid for the experience pretty much, and nothing really came of it. But one thing that I did learn was to kind of hold the mic at different positions, and ever since then, I kind of have this habit of just like getting really close to the mic, just like
Because your
the
voice
two
is at a
hands.
lower kind of
Yeah.
volume, so you're closer to it.
yeah. And then when it just stuck.
Highs, you
Yeah.
kinda go-
No, that's the thing. That's why my high sounds really kind of rough, because I'm just
Okay.
so close.
I feel like for me, it's just like I'm hitting the fourth wall, and I'm just like, I hear that shit, but like the mic is like fucking 10 feet away.
Right.
I mean,
Well, we were talking about like we both love Circus Survive and Anthony Green and Sailson and stuff, and his voice is extremely high pitched.
Oh, when
Like,
they
it sounds like a woman's voice. It's so high pitched, and he sings like he holds the mic way the fuck out here. You can still hear him singing.
yeah, because imagine
He's
that
like-
shit going close as hell.
That shit would pierce your fucking ears, dude.
Jesus
That was something
Christ.
they
His
would.
voice is fucking piercingly high pitched.
Yeah.
Like so,
You know-
holds the mic way the fuck out here. Like,
So me and Liam are brothers, and I'm
Yeah.
the older brother, right? I'm the older brother.
oh, you don't say. You guys just look exactly the same, except 5
But
years
my
apart.
voice is significantly higher than Liam's.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think.
Is it?
Yeah, if
Squeeze
you
your balls right now.
Because you're a singer, you practice and you.
No, I just my natural voice is a lot higher than Liam's.
Yeah.
And you hear Liam talking, he's like, I'm done here, and
he's
I'm
like, here.
Bro, it's fucking emo.
Deepest
that's
voice
why.
out of everybody here.
he has the deepest voice here. No, it's really funny because a lot of my inspirations for music are people who have very warm voices.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jesus. Okay, Amy Winehouse, Jim Morrison. I'd say Amy Winehouse is a big one for me because
Yeah, me too.
I
love Amy Winehouse.
I taught
so
myself
much.
how to sing
Yeah.
through Amy Winehouse, and
Yeah.
it
that's
just
crazy.
like, I mean, obviously, it wasn't great. Like, I wasn't singing as good as Amy Winehouse, but that's kind of the standard
But
that
I
I
think
was
a lot
like.
of people didn't think she was like a phenomenal singer at the time, like either. Like it wasn't until after Amy died then everyone was like, "Oh, she's the greatest
Sure.
ever." Like,
I mean, I can't really attest to that. I was maybe fucking like
8.
but still, when you can listen to her songs, and it doesn't matter if she's dead or alive. That's some sick ass. Like,
Yeah.
No, it's
for sure.
great
that's, like-
singing. It's
but
great
not,
singing.
It's not like it's not Taylor Swift. It's not like Haley Williams hitting the notes directly.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
trebling between
you know,
notes. Like
my when as a vocalist, I don't stress the notes. I don't stress the quality of singing. I kind of just stress the emotion. As long as the emotions in the vocals, then I can say, okay, this song is good. This is a good song. At least for me. You know, I feel like there's emotion behind it. It doesn't feel ingenuine. That's how I kind of gauge a song. Musically, it might not be all that much, or it might be great musically, but if the vocals don't carry a certain level of where you can almost feel that shit, you know?
gravitas. Like
Yeah.
Authenticity.
You should be able to feel that shit. Then it doesn't matter.
Than it being hitting the note straight up. It should be more of
Yeah.
like that emotional charge
Yeah.
behind it. Yeah.
I'm very much more of an emotional singer than I am a technical singer.
Yeah, so I can see why you love Amy Winehouse, because that's what it really is. It's
Yeah.
more emotional than perfect. Like,
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be perfect.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Blur's Dream, aka Carlos, and you just listened to part 1 of a 2-part commentary. We had just finished commentating over this Statik video, and now the next upload will be either Friday or next Tuesday to continue for part 2. So stay tuned for that. But thanks for listening, and thanks for supporting and stuff like that. So yeah, part 1 is this one, which is our reaction to the Statik show, and then part 2 will be a discussion after the fact about the scene as a whole and just music influences and stuff like that. So it's still a pretty cool commentary, but we just wanted to keep it under an hour. So the next bit will be 38 minutes, but this bit will be an hour. Yeah, thanks for listening. Goodbye.